A vibrant, sprawling landscape was filled with lush green hills, sparkling lakes, and the twinkling colors of magical flowers. The sky was a radiant blue, dotted with fluffy clouds, and the sun bathing everything in golden light. This place is called Dragonland, and near a cluster of rocks where 4 dragons frolicking and playing together. This is Ord, a stout dragon who is easily frightened and a bit of a coward, but will always overcome his fears with a confident demeanor. Cassie, an intelligent yet shy gentle dragon with a kind heart. And Zack and Wheezy, who are fraternal conjoined twin Dragonland inhabitants who both love music, though their complete opposite personalities can often cause lots of arguments between the two of them, but they will always make up and get along with each other.
What should we play next? The fluffy cloud up?
You picked the most easy games, Ord.
How about a treasure hunt? We can search for the glimmer stones.
Treasure? I love treasure.
Meanwhile, a human boy named Thomas was sitting on the bed in his bedroom reading a book titled Legends of Dragons. His face is lit with wonder as he reads about mythical creatures.
If dragons were real, they'd be the best friends ever.
Thomas says to himself. Suddenly, a shadow looms overhead. He looks up. His expression shifts from joy to dread as he sees the 4 dragons descending toward him.
Ah!
Thomas wakes up sitting on a chair while surrounded by the dragons inside a massive cave adorned with sparkling jewels and a testing chamber. The dragons stare at him with their eyes wide with curiosity.
Look, we got a human!
But what if he's dangerous?
Let's find out.
What if he breathes fire?
Thomas stands frozen, a mix of fear and awe filling his eyes.
I'm not afraid of you.
Whoa! He seemed really brave. I like him.
But he's still a human. What if he tried to get out?
What do you want from me?
You're safe here, human.
We want you to join us.
Yeah, and you'll be a dragon too.
Don't you want to be part of Dragonland?
Thomas frowns, shaking his head.
No thank you. I know I love dragons, but I don't want to become one.
But you could have so much fun.
The other dragons nod in agreement.
What if we make you one of us? We could have you wear a magic dragon suit.
Thomas glares, sitting back.
Are you guys serious? You want to dress me up like a dragon?
Yep, exactly. It's a rite of passage.
Thomas looks around. The cave is mesmerizing and alluring, but feels an unsettling tension brewing inside him.
I might love dragons, but I'm not one of you.
But you don't understand. You'll have amazing dragon powers like us.
Just think about it. You're flying high in the sky over the hills and playing games in the sky with all of your new dragon friends.
The idea raises a flicker of temptation in Thomas's heart. He glances at their shimmering forms, but quickly shakes his head.
No, I'm a human, and I want to stay one.
Well, what if we help you understand?
Yes, we could show you how wonderful it is to be a part of our world.
And then what? You will send me back?
Not if you don't want to go back.
Now let's get you into the chamber.
In a flash, they grab Thomas by his arms, lifting him up off the chair.
Hey, put me down.
Thomas yelled as the dragons covered his mouth and eyes. As Thomas began to regain his consciousness, he then sees the dragons from behind a glass window in front of him. Thomas found himself wearing a red scaly dragon suit in the middle of a magic dragon testing chamber. Ord was sitting at the control station about ready to change Thomas's life.
Okay, Thomas. Time to seal you up.
Ord presses a button, as a metal arm holding a red dragon mask lowers down in front of Thomas's face, and suddenly descends over it, sealing up all of Thomas's human skin away.
Are you ready, Thomas? It's time to start your process.
Ord then turns a knob as a big magic dragon scale lowers down in front on Thomas and stops right in the center of his view.
What is that thing?
Oh, just a little something to help you fit in.
Ord says. Suddenly, a series of colorful lights swirl around the big dragon scale, making Thomas dizzy, as his expression turns to confusion. The lights wrap around his eyes, shimmering like a cocoon. They widen as he begins to feel strange thoughts and images swirl in his mind. Thomas fights against the enchantment. He gasps, trying to maintain a grip on his identity.
No, I don't want this.
But the lights intensify, creating a haze, and his vision blurs. After Thomas got caught in the trance, Orit holds a small button activating a speaker from inside.
That dragon sensation feels good, right? Soon you'll see how glorious it is. Now just relax and listen to me words. I wish with all my heart to go flying with dragons in the land and the park. I wish with all my heart to go flying with dragons in the land and the park. I wish with all my heart to go flying with dragons in the land and the park. I wish with all my heart to go flying with dragons in the land and the park.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
One dragon hypnosis later.
Finally, after the full process was completed, Thomas stood at the center of the dragon pack. He was now a real living dragon with red scales glittering against the dim light. His expression, however, is a mix of confusion and wonder, as he lifts his hands in disbelief.
Welcome to Dragonland, Thomas. Hip hip,
Hooray!
hip hip,
Hooray!
hip hip.
Hooray!
As all the dragons cheered, Thomas looked at his new form. His belief was wavering. Could he really belong here? Or was something dark afoot?
Now let's show him Dragon Land. He'll love it.
Indeed he will, Zack. So let's take him on our dragon adventure.
Then the four dragons grab Thomas the dragon's hand and fly off together into the bright sunny sky of Dragonland.